kiss my lips, light as a feather. And it went just like this. No, it's never been better than the summer of 2002. We were only 11, but acting like grown-ups, like we are in the present. Drinking from plastic cups, singing love is forever and never. Well, I guess that was true. Dancing on the hood in the middle of the woods of an old Mustang, where we sang songs with all our childhood friends. And it went like this, say, oops, I got 99 problems singing bye, bye, bye. Hold up, if you wanna go and take a ride with me, better hit me, baby, one more time. Paint a picture for you and me on the days when we were young, singing off the top of both our lungs. Now we're under the covers. Fast forward to 18, we are more than lovers. Yeah, we are all we need when we're holding each other. I'm taken back to 2002. Yeah, dancing on the hood in the middle of the woods of an old Mustang, where we sang songs with all our childhood friends. And it went like this, say, oops, I got 99 problems singing bye, bye, bye. Hold up, if you wanna go and take a ride with me, better hit me, baby, one more time. Paint a picture for you and me on the days when we were young, singing off the top of both our lungs on the day we fell in love.
Ladies and gentlemen, please stand for the invocation to be given by Chantel Tan, and please remain standing for the Philippine National Anthem.
Yes, yes, yes.
There's one more gift I'd ask of you, Lord, it would be peace here on earth, as gentle as your children's laughter all around, all around. Your people have grown weary from living in confusion. When will we realize that neither heaven is at peace? When we'll live not in peace? If there's one more gift I'd ask of you, Lord, it would be peace here on earth, as gentle as your children's laughter all around, all around. Grant me serenity within, for the confusion surround our mere reflections of what's within, what's within me, what's within me. If there's one more it would be peace here on earth, as gentle as your children's laughter all around.
This is a night of beauty and wit. This is the night where we commemorate 71 years of history and tradition for Dumaguete, and where we celebrate another year of change and another year of cultivating trust for progress in our community. This is the night where we celebrate the pearly lusters and the very essence of what it means to be a Dumaguete woman. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to your Night of Nights. Live from the Lamberto Macias Sports and Cultural Complex, this is the 71st Miss Dumaguete pageant.
and Qual Simafranco, 25.
Eunice Abigail Cordora Banagudos,
19.
Florence Alejandro Rasanen, 20.
Daniel Vian Enriquez, 19.
Alexandria Campos Turillo, 21.
Lailani Mijares Nugerson, 21.
May Alexandra Krishna Hamsterani, 24.
Risha Marie General Merced, 21. Ladies and gentlemen, this is Luster. The 71st Miss Dumaguete pageant is co-presented by TM, powered by Globe Telecom, and Tubig Pilipinas. Please welcome your hosts for tonight's pageant, Daniel Gaston and Hans Denzel Villahermosa.
All right, good evening, Dumaguete.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen.
Well, tonight, the intensity is definitely one of a kind.
And I can't believe the night of nights is finally here.
Well, hello, Danny.
Hi, Hans.
And of course, good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to the 71st Miss Dumaguete.
Now, ladies and gentlemen, after that production number, I'm sure all of you are so excited to see what is in store for the night of nights. Now, for that production number, we have the rhythm dance artists to thank for gracing their talent on stage. And of course, how can we forget our 9 beautiful candidates vying for the crown of Miss Dumaguete 2019. And those costumes, Hans, I mean, they looked very empowered. And we have the costume designer to thank for that. So Mr. Anthony Cinco, thank you so much.
That is right. You know what, ladies and gentlemen? That was the peak of Dumaguete's hosting of the 12th ASEAN Schools Games. Of course, this will happen on November 2020, and that's next year already, you know, where 3,000 student athletes from across 10 different ASEAN countries will converge in our city to compete in the different sports events. You know what? That's definitely going to be very exciting, but I think no one is as excited as we are, Danny, to be excited, you know, to be invited as your host tonight. And of course, to an evening that promises to be a night of nights and truly one of the main highlights of this year's 71st Charter Anniversary celebration of Dumaguete City.
Now that gives us more reason to celebrate tonight. Now, not only are we celebrating, of course, our 9 candidates with beauty and wit, but we are also celebrating the 71st year of Miss Dumaguete. Can you believe that?
Well, you know, 71st, that's actually longer than the Binibining Pilipinas, the Miss World, or even the Miss Universe title.
That's right, and you know what else? In Miss Dumaguete, I know that beauty pageants usually focus on, well, beauty, and of course, physical physique. But what makes Miss Dumaguete special is that we celebrate the charm, the wit, the intelligence of our ladies. And I think these qualities best define our ladies and the city as a whole.
That is true. You know, it's truly a privilege and a responsibility to be chosen as the muse of the city of gentle people, because we know that admittedly, you know, for the past few years, the city of Dumaguete has truly been a dynamo of a place and a destination. And again, of course, in terms of development, we have been slowly and we have been fast, you know, progressing, and I can't wait to see how that is reflected in our pageant tonight.
That's right, but unfortunately, despite having 9 beautiful candidates, we can only crown one tonight. And of course, We have the best panel of judges to choose the muse of our city tonight, and of course, all respected in their own fields. They will have the difficult task of choosing who will be the winner of this year's Miss Dumaguete.
That is right. So we are very thrilled to present to you, ladies and gentlemen, our distinguished panel of judges, starting off with judge number 1. Our first judge is a native of Bacolod City, a former hotelier. He joined Globe Telecom in 2003. Since then, he has held various key positions in sales, marketing, and customer care. He is the current director for external affairs for Visayas Mindanao for Globe Telecom. Ladies and gentlemen, let's give it up for judge number 1, Mr. Patrick Gloria.
Our second judge, ladies and gentlemen, is an award-winning production designer for stage, film, and TV. He is currently artistic director of the Turnocon project of the Cultural Center of the Philippines and Bench. Ladies and gentlemen, let us welcome Mr. Gino Gonzalez.
And now, ladies and gentlemen, our next judge has come a long way from being a pretty face for a local fast food brand, having been nominated and bagging several acting awards. From modeling, acting, hosting, she now surprises us all with her music. A popular brand ambassador as well for our trusted local brands. One of GMA's leading actresses. And of course, watch her in her upcoming Telebabad series, The Love of My Life. Ladies and gentlemen, the chairperson of the Board of Judges tonight, the beautiful Miss Rian Ramos.
Ladies and gentlemen, our Board of Judges will base their deliberations on a simplified system that anchors itself on a criteria that includes presence and first impression in the production number, where we witnessed our candidates just a while ago wear their triathlon-inspired costumes. Communication skills and grace under pressure for the interview, beauty of face and form and presentation skills in the swimwear competition, regal bearing and femininity for the evening gown competition, and finally, quick-wittedness, comprehension, grace under pressure, and appropriateness of answer for the standard question.
That is right, and each candidate will be considered in every category and accorded by the members of the Board of Judges specific points in terms of their impressions of quality and beauty. You know, the judges' decision, ladies and gentlemen, is final and irrevocable.
Now, the results will be subsequently ranked, and with our 9 candidates from several barangays in our city, through a rigorous selection process for one of them to become the Miss Dumaguete.
Now, our winner tonight will represent the best qualities and the fervent dreams of our city the way only a muse can embody these ideals.
In that regard, ladies and gentlemen, let me invite you on a quick tour of our beloved Dumaguete City.
Welcome. A myriad of visual, artistic, and gustatory delights await you in genteel Dumaguete. Our name, after all, is derived from the word dagit, which is to hold captive. And from sunup to sundown, captivate you we shall. Set against the backdrop of Cuernos de Negros to your west, an idyllic day in Dumaguete starts with a phenomenal saffron sunrise at Rizal Boulevard, so named for our national hero, Dr. Jose Rizal, who strolled this solitary stretch of beach on his return from exile in Dapitan in 1896. As you meander along the promenade lined with majestic century-old acacia trees and Spanish colonial houses, you see glimpses of the residents' partiality to wellness and athletics. Joggers of varying age and pace, an animated Zumba class, and further off, on the horizon, a most energetic bunch of dragon boaters metrically paddling away. But breakfast beckons, and in search of warm, authentic Dumaguete delicacies such as budbud, puto, and chocolate, you hail a brilliantly colored pedicab, Dumaguete's transportation of choice, and off you go to the Painitan at the heart of the Dumaguete market. Hunger pangs happily appeased, you're ready to take on more of the Dumaguete slice of life. Let's start with the people. You'll find our residents sincerely easy to friendship and instinctively quick to concern, as evidenced by the warmth, hospitality, and efficiency of our tourism partners manning the airports, hotels, even our hospitals. The university town of Dumaguete has long been a beacon of education, culture, and the arts, ignited by the founding of Silliman University in 1901 and St. Paul University in 1904. Asia's oldest Protestant university, Silliman's lush and expansive campus by the sea is best appreciated from the campus's oldest and most handsome building, which used to be an old theater in New York. The infectious vibe of Dumaguete's youthful demographic reflects in the rest of the populace's impressive mix of provincial yet cosmopolitan charm and extends to the spontaneous, laid-back lifestyle embraced by the city's visitors. Dumaguete is also home to an amalgam of homegrown and visiting artists, visual, musical, and literary. The city rapidly thrives on local art, with restaurants, bars, and cafes regularly hosting art exhibits, musical gigs, and poetry readings. While in Dumaguete, you are within a 5 to 50 kilometer radius from diving with the schools of Barracuda at Banilad's Barracuda Alley. Cavorting with dolphins and pilot whales at Tanyon Strait. Chilling at the immaculately white sandbar off the coast of Manhuyod. Sampling the fishermen's fresh catch each Wednesday at Malatapay. Swimming with marine turtles at Apo Island. Scaling the heights of dormant volcano Mount Talinis. Snorkeling with schools of multicolored fish at Darwin's lush marine sanctuaries. Immersing yourself at Valencia's Casaroro and Pulangbatu Falls. Kayaking at Shatong's Lake Balanan or Sibulan's Twin Lakes, Balinsasayao, and Danao. Want to take your adventures a step and a few kilometers further? Consider rappelling and spelunking at the spectacular caves of Mabinay and Bayoan. As the day winds down, once again you find yourself at the boulevard. Dropped off from your tour around the city in a whimsy-themed tartanilla or horse-drawn carriage. You decide on getting your tempura fix at the city's preferred after-5 watering hole, the Tempurahan stalls on the Boulevard Boardwalk. An old lady selling a cluster of colored balloons tenderly smiles at you. And as you gently contemplate your day, you find yourself thinking, I could live here. Tourist or traveler, Dumaguete will surpass your expectations and hold you captive.
That was such a wonderful video, ladies and gentlemen, showcasing, of course, the beauty of the city of gentle people. Truly, Dumaguete is the place to be. Now, some would say that beauty is often graced under scrutiny. One definition of the quintessential Dumaguete woman is the ability to stay poised and stay beautiful at the edges of vulnerability, to neverthelessly claim the spotlight and say, here I am, this is my presence.
This very well defines our next round of competition. Ladies and gentlemen, up next we have the swimwear competition.
All of them fitted in beautifully designed swimsuits from Skinny by artist proprietors Ramon and Meryl Del Prado of Dumaguete City. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome back on the 9 ladies of Miss Dumaguete in their swimwear.
Candidate number 1, Cherry Nassas. Candidate number 2, Kimberly Franca. Candidate number 3, Eunice Banagudos. Candidate number 4, Florence Rasanen. Candidate number 5, Vianne Enriquez. Candidate number 6, Alexandria Dorillo. Candidate number 7, Lailani Rogerson. Candidate number 8, Krisha Hamsirani. Candidate number 9, Krisha Merced. Miss Dumaguete 2019 would like to thank our corporate sponsors: San Miguel Corporation, Nature Spring, Qualphone, Roosevelt Chemical Incorporated. We would also like to thank our partners, Glow Medical Specialists, Vida Homes Philippines, Manhattan Suites Inn, Sierra Hotel, Casa Rubin, Great Ninja, and finally, the city government of Dumaguete, headed by City Mayor Felipe Antonio V. Remolio, provincial government of Negros Oriental, headed by Governor Roel de Gamo, Philippine National Police Dumaguete, Negros Oriental State University, and 2019 Miss Dumaguete Pageant Committee.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, there you have it. That was the swimwear competition. You know, now at this point, it is my task tonight to get to know more of our 9 lovely candidates. And it's time that we get to look beyond skin deep as we focus on our candidates' individual personalities. You know, this is my favorite part of the competition because this is where we get to ask our candidates some, getting to know you questions so that we become more familiar with each one of them. So our 9 lovely candidates tonight will be picking from this bowl the name of the judge who will ask her the questions. And at this point, we would like to call in candidate number 1, Cherry Macias. Hello, good evening, Cherry.
Good evening, Dan.
Well, you look very beautiful tonight. How are you?
You know what? I'm feeling so happy and excited. Happy because my family and friends are gathered here tonight. So I would like to take this opportunity to thank you guys for being here with me tonight. And of course, I'm also excited because given the fact then that this is my second attempt to join Miss Dumaguete. So this is already a big achievement for me to be standing here in front of you.
Well, I'm very certain that your supporters are very proud of you as you are candidate number 1. Can you give some love to candidate number 1, ladies and gentlemen? It's not easy to be candidate number 1. All right, so are you ready for your question? All right, so pick a name of the judge who will ask you your question tonight. And we have Mr. Patrick Gloria.
Hi, Sherry.
Hi, sir. Good evening.
Hi. Okay, my question to you is, how would you promote Dumaguete as a world-class tourism destination via social media?
We all know that Dumaguete has already been developing right now. And in order to promote that using social media, we have to use the proper way. We have to post such true news about Dumaguete because Dumaguete, as a city of gentle people, we have to really keep that label and we should always keep that. That's what we should always keep in mind. Thank you.
There you have it, ladies and gentlemen. Candidate number 1, Cherry Macias. All right, that was the first candidate. And now it's time that we welcome here on stage candidate number 2, Kimberly Simafranca. Good evening, Kimberly.
Good evening, Hans. It's nice to see you.
It's nice to see you also.
Thank
What would you
you.
like to say to all of your supporters who are here cheering for you tonight?
Yes, I am very grateful that you are here. Thank you so much. I love you, Mom. I love you, Jura.
All right, I know that they're very thrilled to see you here on stage. And now it's time for you to pick the name of the judge who will ask you your question. And we have the chairperson of the Board of Judges, Ms. Rian Ramos.
Hello. Hi. Can I just have a fangirling moment? You're so beautiful, ma'am.
Thank you so much. You're gorgeous tonight.
Thank you.
Now, what about Dumaguete makes you most proud to be from here?
Thank you so much. As a true Dumaguetana, I am very proud that Dumaguete has the enticing charm that a lot of tourists appreciate because I've been working in the hotel industry for quite some time, and I've seen and I've talked to foreign nationals, and they love how charming, how calm, and you know how busy their city was, and then they came here. It's such an amazing feeling because when they get here, they have this calm and serene feeling. Now that is why Dumaguete has been in the top 4 from the Forbes magazine, top 4, the most amazing retirement destination in the world. And that is why I am very, very proud that I am a Dumaguetana, and this is where I live. Thank you.
Very well said. Thank you so much. Candidate number 2, Kimberly Simafranca. All right, let's get this rolling, ladies and gentlemen. It's time that we welcome candidate number 3, Eunice Banagudos. Good evening, Eunice.
Good evening,
You look
Hans.
very charming tonight.
Thank you.
How are you feeling?
I feel great actually because joining a pageant like this is a really great opportunity for me. And also I can see that my family is here supporting me, so I am very happy.
Wow, it seems like you really brought all of your relatives and friends here to support you tonight. But now at this point, you will have to pick the name of the judge who will ask you your question.
Okay.
We have Mr. Patrick Gloria.
Hi, Eunice.
Hello, sir.
Hi, how are you? So, if you're given the opportunity to win the Miss Dumaguete tonight, what will be the first thing that you will do in your long list of to-do?
My very first thing that I would do if I'd win Miss Dumaguete tonight is, of course, I would thank God. He is there to support me, to sustain me, and to nourish me with everything. I asked for His guidance, His will, and His knowledge for me to be able to stand here and answer all your questions and to be great and to be graceful in answering your questions. Thank you.
All right, let's give a big round of applause, ladies and gentlemen. Very well said. That is candidate number 3, Eunice Banagudos. All right, I hope everyone's still on their sleeves as we welcome candidate number 4, Florence Rasinin. Good evening, Florence.
Good evening, Hans.
Very beautiful.
Thank you.
You know, before you ask the question from our judge, I would like to ask you, how does it feel to be a candidate of Miss Dumaguete?
It is an honor to be here on the stage and represent our barangay for Miss Dumaguete with our advocacies, and it is so overwhelming to just see the crowd tonight. There's a lot of people here. Hi.
All right, so Florence, are you ready?
Yes.
All right, you pick the slip of paper where that contains the name of the judge who will ask you your question. And it is Mr. Gino Gonzalez.
Hi, Florence.
Hello, sir.
What is the most important environmental issue that Dumaguete faces today, and how do you propose to deal with it?
I believe that one of the most important issues that Dumaguete is facing today is about our Kandaway dump site. Well, It has been an ongoing issue for quite some time now. But let us not forget that our government is doing its job to solve this problem. We already have progress in our sanitary landfill. There's actually 35% progress in that now. And we can only hope the best for Dumaguete. We can contribute to this by supporting our government with their projects. At the same time, we can do as little as lessening our usage of plastic and recycling our trash. That is all. Thank you.
There you have it, ladies and gentlemen. Candidate number 4, Florence Rasanen. You know, we're so blessed to have such really informed, candidates who are also advocates for the environment. All right, now we are down to halfway through the competition as we call in candidate number 5, Vian Enriquez. Good evening, Vian.
Hello, good evening.
You look very gorgeous tonight.
Thank you so much.
You know, how does it feel to be a candidate?
Actually, it's very overwhelming, but at the same time, it's amazing. It's such an amazing feeling to be here tonight.
All right, and I know that everyone's also very proud to have you here on stage for the Miss Dumaguete pageant. All right, so are you ready for your question?
I am.
All right, so now pick the name of the judge who will ask you your question. And Vian picked Mr. Gino Gonzalez.
Hi, Via.
Hello.
First question. What is your advocacy? And if you were to lose the competition tonight, how will you propose to continue it for the benefit of Dumaguete?
My advocacy is education for all. I believe that education is the most important aspect in the development of an individual and as well as the nation. Through proper education, a person can easily face challenges in life put before him. And once a person is educated, he becomes independent in acquiring information and not contented of what has been stored in his head, because he has the ability to find ideas, create knowledge, and develop the skills when necessary. So if I do not win as Miss Dumaguete tonight, still I would still continue my advocacy, being an advocate to Dumaguete City. Thank you.
Very well said. That was candidate number 5, Ms. Vian Enriquez. All right, ladies and gentlemen, it's time that we listen to candidate number 6, Alexa Torillo. Good evening, Alexa.
Good evening.
What would you like to say to all of your supporters, friends, and relatives who are here at Lamberto Macias supporting you tonight?
I am really, really, really thankful for all of your support. Being right here is already an overwhelming feeling for me already.
Wow, so I'm pretty sure you're excited as to how the rest of the competition will unravel for you. Right, so now are you ready for the question?
Of course.
Oh, you are always ready. Pick a name of the judge who will ask you your question. We have Mr. Patrick Gloria.
Hi, Alex.
Hi, good evening.
Hi. So my question to you would be, if you're given the power tonight to lead a citywide program, what would it be and why?
If I were given a chance to lead a program, I will use my advocacy. My advocacy is to teach kids on how to swim, because as a swimmer, I wanted to share my skill. By teaching swimming, it could divert their attention into sports rather than drugs. And with this advocacy, I wanted to be the change what this world needs. Thank you.
All right, there you have it. Ladies and gentlemen, let's give it up for candidate number 6. Thank you so much, Alexa Torillo. And now, ladies and gentlemen, it's time that we welcome here on stage candidate number 7, Lailani Tugerson. Good evening, Leilani.
Good evening, Hans.
Well, I feel so small right now.
Well, since you've mentioned, I'm actually 6 feet and 8 inches tall.
6 feet and 8 inches tall. I am just tall. All right, so now, are you ready for your question?
Well, ready or not, here I go.
All right, so pick the name of the judge, Leilani. Name of the judge who will ask you your question tonight. We have the chairperson of the Board of Judges, Ms. Rian Ramos.
Good evening, Leilani.
Good evening, Miss Rian.
Leilani, if you were to win tonight and become Miss Dumaguete, what would you do?
Thank you for that question. If I would be crowned as your next Miss Dumaguete, I believe that it's not all about the sash or the crown, but it's about our advocacies and our purpose in life. Well, for me, I would promote my advocacy, which focuses on the word hope. Hope for equality, hope for acceptance of diversity, and most of all, hope for a better and brighter Dumaguete. Because I believe with hope, because I believe that a woman who believes in hope should be crowned as your next Miss Dumaguete. Thank you.
Very well said. There you have it, ladies and gentlemen. Candidate number 7, Leilani Thugerson. Wow, so far candidates are really very articulate. Now, ladies and gentlemen, let's welcome candidate number 8, Krisha Hamsirani. Good evening, Krisha.
Good evening, sir.
You look very stunning tonight.
Oh, thank you.
All
you
right.
look great as well.
Thank you so much. All right, so Krisha, what would you like to say to all your fans, all of the people who are here to support you in your quest for the Miss Dumaguete crown?
Actually, I'm just very grateful for everyone who have supported me since day one. This dream is not just for myself, but it is for everyone who believed in me. So thank you very much.
Wow, very noble of you for that. Right, so we have 3 slips of paper here, and you need to pick one, which will contain the name of the judge who will ask you the question. We have Mr. Patrick Gloria.
Hi, Krisha.
Hello, sir.
Here's your question. In our current digital world, how would you use digitization to promote your own personal advocacy?
Thank you so much. Well, first of all, my advocacy is something that is very personal to me and close to my heart. I have struggled with this personally before, so I wanted to inspire other people that strong self-acceptance is very important because from there, everything follows. So in using social media, I would probably show more of myself, not about the physical, because I believe that true beauty does not just mean that you have to have a beautiful face, a perfect body, or you have to have that amazing smile, but you have to have that beautiful heart in which will carry you, because beauty is power, but the heart, it is its best weapon. Thank you very much.
Thank you so much, ladies and gentlemen. That's candidate number 8, Ms. Krisha Hamsirani. And just like that, ladies and gentlemen, we are now down to candidate number 9. Let us give a big round of applause to Prisha Merced. Good evening, Prisha.
Good evening, Hans.
I've always wondered how it feels to be the last candidate to come out on stage. So, would you like to share to us how you feel about being candidate number 9?
I feel like I am the luckiest because I am the last candidate and I feel so proud of myself and I'm really happy tonight.
Oh, that really shows in your face and the way you
Thanks so
carry
much.
yourself. And I know that everyone supporting you here is very proud of you.
Thank you.
All right, so now you may pick the name of the judge who will ask you your question.
Thank you.
We have the chairperson, Ms. Rian Ramos.
As I am a tourist here, if you could pick just one place to show me in Dumaguete, what place would that be?
I would bring you to our very own marine sanctuary so that you can enjoy an alluring marine biodiversity where you can swim with the fishes and it feels like, oh, I really want to stay here and I don't want to go back to I was before. I assure you that you will really enjoy and have fun. Thank you.
Very convincing. There you have it, ladies and gentlemen. Candidate number 9, Prisha Merced. And there you have it, ladies and gentlemen. Let us give a big round of applause to our 9 lovely candidates for acing the interview portion. You know, all of them really carried themselves so well, and any one of them could very well represent the city of Dumaguete. And now, at this point, of course, we would also like to thank our board of judges for their insightful questions. And at this point, ladies and gentlemen, we will be entertained by one of our local talents to sing A Million Dreams. Let us give a big round of applause to Mr. Glenn Magdura.
I close my eyes and I can see a world that's waiting there for me, that I call mine. Through the dark, through the door, through when no one's been before, and it feels like home. They can say it all seems crazy. They can say I've lost my mind. I don't care if they call me crazy. Run away to a world that we decide. 'Cause every night I lie in bed, the brightest colors fill my head. A million dreams are keeping me awake. I think of what the world could be, a vision of the one I see. A million dreams is all it's gonna take. A million dreams for the world we're gonna make. There's a house we could build, every room inside is filled with things from far away. Special things I compile, each one there to make you smile on a rainy day. They can say it all sounds crazy. They can say I've lost my mind. I don't care if they call me crazy. Run away to a world that we decide. 'Cause every night I lie in bed, the brightest colors fill my head. A million dreams are keeping me awake. I think of what the world could be, a vision of the one I see. A million dreams is all it's gonna take. A million dreams for the world we're gonna make. However big, however small, let me be part of it all. Share your dreams with me. You may be right, you may be wrong. Say that you'll bring me along. close my eyes to see. I close my eyes to see. 'Cause every night I lie in bed, the brightest colors fill my head. A million dreams are keeping me awake. I think of what the world could be, a vision of the one I see. A million dreams is all it's gonna take. A million dreams for the world we're gonna make. For the world we're gonna make.
Ladies and gentlemen, can we give Glenn Magdura a round of applause for that beautiful rendition? All right, ladies and gentlemen, it's good to see you again tonight. How is everyone feeling? Are you guys excited to see the candidates again? All right, I'm sure you are, but unfortunately, you only have me tonight. Okay, but don't worry, we'll be moving on to that in a little bit. But of course, I want to say how beautiful the candidates look tonight. And not only are they beautiful, but they're also really smart. And they seem to know our city very well. And for a girl who has lived in Dumaguete City for the longest time, this is the place I call my home. And to see these 9 beautiful ladies represent my city, it makes me very proud. So can we give our ladies a round of applause? And of course, before we go on to the next round of competition, we have to thank a lot of people. And I think we should thank our board of judges for being so incredible tonight. They have the toughest job here tonight because they will be declaring who will win this year's title for Miss Universe. Can we give them a round of applause as well? And of course, we would like to acknowledge the presence of various people from around Dumaguete for believing that Miss Dumaguete is a tradition worth fighting for. Please give a warm welcome to Councilor Michael Bandal. Please stand to be recognized. Hello, sir. Good evening. Can we give the same amount of love to Councilor Edgar Lentorio Jr.? Please welcome, ladies and gentlemen, with an astounding applause, Councilor Lani Ramon. Hi, ma'am. You look stunning tonight. Let's give a warm welcome to Councilor Agustin Perdizas. We want to say hello to Assistant City Administrator Dino Depositario. Hello, sir. And of course, Honorable Mariant Escanio Villegas. Thank you for being here tonight, ma'am. All right, so can we please give a round of applause for Councilor Nelson Patrimonio? Can we give a warm welcome to Councilor Rosel Erames? Thank you for gracing your presence tonight, Councilor Johnny Amores. We want to say good evening and welcome to Councilor Chaco Sagarbaria. Thank you for coming, Councilor Carissa Tolentino Maxino. We want to welcome Councilor Bernice Almaco. And of course, how can we forget Councilor Joe Kenneth Arbas? We would also like to give a warm welcome to our City Administrator, Attorney Doram Dumalagan. And finally, oh wait, not yet. And we would like to acknowledge the presence of course, our beloved Vice Mayor, Alan Gel Cordova. Hello, sir. Thank you for making it tonight. And finally, ladies and gentlemen, please give a warm welcome to our beloved Mayor, Felipe Antonio Remolyo, and of course, our First Lady, Christine Remolyo. we want to thank our dearest public servants for gracing us with your presence tonight. Now, I know that you have busy schedules making our city one of the best cities to come to. So thank you so much for taking your time to come and visit us here tonight. All right, so I feel a little lonely. I think I should call back my co-host. Hans, are you there?
All right, hey Danny.
Hi.
Well, it feels so good to have you here on stage once again.
Right.
All right, so you know what, ladies and gentlemen, this evening has been a thrilling journey through time. And what better way to celebrate this journey, but of course, let us look back on this beautiful blast from the past. You know, Miss Dumaguete began as the search for Dumaguete's fair and carnival queen in 1928, with Pastora Diago emerging as the winner. She was then 20 years old.
That's right. Our contestants are actually, most of them are also 20 years old. And it only became, Miss Dumaguete only became an annual pageant in 1948 when Isabelita Roberto was formally crowned the first Miss Dumaguete. The theme for that night was actually Pearl of the Orient, and if you can believe this, there was a huge clam on stage for the queen to stand on. That is, I can just picture it in my head right now.
And you know what, Danny? It was such a historic day for the history of Dumaguete City. Because, you know, back then, during this crowning of the first Miss Dumaguete, we had the then President Elpidio Quirino to celebrate. Because that was also the inauguration of the Charter Day celebration of Dumaguete City. And, you know, as customary to, you know, the crowning of, you know, beauty queens during that time, the guest of honor was supposed to dance with our new queen. However, that didn't happen because it started raining.
All right, so now, enough of our parts. Now to give you a history, a sense of history, ladies and gentlemen, we are going to witness our distinguished Miss Dumaguete winners through the years. Now this will definitely be a treat. Ladies and gentlemen, please help me welcome the memorable beauties that have graced the Miss Dumaguete stage over the decades, to be introduced by the chairperson of the 2019 Miss Dumaguete Pageant Committee, the wonderful Mr. Mark Clifford Kalumpang. A round of applause, please.
Thank you, Danielle. Thank you, Hans. Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Well, as you know, when this project took off in 2016, our main aim was to accumulate pictures of the past winners. So that's what we have been doing for over 4 years. Now, as the pictures got accumulated, as the pictures came in, and some of the bad pictures were replaced by good ones, I suddenly realized that we have to do some research because not much has been written about this beauty pageant. Anything you see written about this beauty pageant is found only in newspaper articles, and it's not that much to go around. So I did some research. Initially I have to talk to people. And this is what I learned. During that time, there were no handlers going around. It is the politicians, the city officials, civic leaders, and community leaders who will approach the parents or even the grandparents if they think the grandparents exert enough influence over the clan. So that's why without the parents' permission, the girl cannot be into this contest. One of the gentlemen I talked to, his older sister was pitted into this competition because the counselor who talked to their father was also the godfather of his sister. And also there's this one funny story. The gentleman already gave they already shook their hands on them joining the contest, only to realize then that this gentleman had 3 daughters and he still has to choose. So he called his 3 eligible daughters and asked the help of the city mayor then, okay, mayor, who among these 3 daughters do you think are good candidates? So the scenario is, it's more like which puppy should go first. And then here comes the the gathering of funds or the fundraising part. The fundraising part, well, of course, you have to ask contributions because Miss Dumaguete in its early stages from 1948 until 1980 were all money contests. All money contests. So in raising funds, you have to ask for the support of your relatives, friends, friends of friends, even your grandparents, and everybody who could give you support. There were even stories of people selling their idle property, idle land. I have yet to confirm that, but I have yet to confirm that with somebody. They would go to the extent of selling livestock, farm produce, and even what they don't need just to be in this competition. There was also the story of this one girl who, she just went home after school and her father told her that you are a candidate for Miss Dumaguete. She cried. She begged her father, "Pa, please don't let me join." But her father told her, "I already gave the mayor my word of honor, and there's no walking away from that. So you will be a candidate." Well, thankfully, she didn't win in the competition. Now, I asked a certain gentleman about, because he's one of that same gentleman I asked about his sister. They were able to gather almost 6,000 pesos, almost 6,000 pesos. 6,000 pesos for us, for many of us here, is just a fraction of your 15-day take-home salary. 6,000. So a part of it goes back to the family. So let's just an estimate 4,000. 4,000 goes back to the family. Now, in order to appreciate that value of that money, that 4,000 in today's term, I asked the gentleman, how much was a kilogram of rice then? And he told me, "Sir, I'm sorry. During our time, rice was sold by the ganta and not per kilo," which I realized then that the ganta was a unit of measurement based on volume, not on weight. So I asked again, I did some research and found out that one ganta is equivalent to 2.5 kilograms. So I did some computations. So one sack is equivalent to so on and so forth. And then during that time, the cost of one sack is 12 pesos. Today, the cost of one sack of rice, decent sack of rice, is 1,250. You divide it by 12. That's 104 times. 104 times the price has rolled over since the 1950s. So, for the 4,000 times 104, for them they were able to raise 416,000, and they only came in fourth. The winner got raised 3 times more than they do. So it is safe to assume that during that time, they were able to raise 2 million, easy, in today's money. And I tell you, that kind of money would be more than enough to pay for this kind of pageant, I tell you. So, amidst in the cacophony of all these activities during the fiesta and all these Miss Dumaguete thing, I realized that there are very beautiful old school Filipino values that are at work, like respect and obedience to your parents, word of honor, family name, family honor, and all these Filipino values at work. But one thing that I do see that got tied all of these values together is the bayanihan spirit. It is a sense of community and cooperation. These people, although each camp was working towards their ultimate goal of winning the crown, in the long run, when you look at it at the bigger picture, all of them were working towards helping the city have its Charter Day a success. So that was a beautiful scenario for me. So the next time you hear well, she won because it's money contest. Please think twice, because that lady, especially their families, deserve our respect and even more. And also, with the Bayanihan spirit in mind, we think that of these idioms, these idioms or these sayings, in unity there is strength, in unity there is strength, united we stand, divided we fall. Let's just put it into into two words. We can. We can. And that's it. Everything has been said, and I have nothing more to say. So let's get on with our parade of beauties. Ha ha ha. Okay, let's get on with our parade of beauties for Miss Dumaguete in the past. Ladies and gentlemen, let us first welcome Miss Dumaguete 2001, Ana Marie Estrebello. She was crowned in 2001 here in this very same venue. Ladies and gentlemen, put your hands together for Miss Dumaguete 1994, Miss Mayan Rial. She won the title the first time Miss Dumaguete was held in this venue. And ladies and gentlemen, please welcome the Grand Dame of tonight, 1984, Miss Ruth Suela Downard. She was crowned 35 years ago. She is escorted by her lovely daughter, Kim Downard. There you have it, ladies and gentlemen. Three lovely beauties from the past answered our invitation. Let me just take this opportunity to thank you. Ana, I know you are a flight stewardess and your busy schedule. Thank you for making it. Mayan, thank you for making it. Ruth, I'm so happy you run out of excuses. Now you are here tonight. So only, I have this to say. A Miss Dumaguete may wear the crown for a year, but she holds the title forever. Thank you very much for coming home. Thank you very much. And we come to the next part. Behold,
right, thank you so much. Of course, we'd like to take this opportunity to thank Mr. Mark Kalumpang for that wonderful walk down memory lane. Truly, that was a wonderful blast from the past, right, Danny?
That's absolutely true. Now, earlier I wasn't able to inform everyone that the SK Federation President has graced her presence with us here tonight. So, ladies and gentlemen, can we give a round of applause to Honorable Danny Tolentino?
All right, now, ladies and gentlemen, truth to tell, Dumaguete City may be a laid-back community, but this cannot contain a sophistication that is inbred in all of us who have grown under her charm.
Ladies and gentlemen, to take us into a fantasy of promenades and balls, please welcome our candidates in their evening gown designed by Dan Duran.
Candidate number 1, Cherry Macias. Candidate number 2, Kimberly Sinafranca. Candidate number 3, Eunice Banagudos. Candidate number 4, Florence Rasanen. Candidate number 5, Vian Enriquez. Candidate number 6, Alexa Torrillo. Candidate number 7, Leilani Gojerson. Candidate number 8, Krisha Hamsirani. Candidate number 9, Parisha Merzed.
There you have it, ladies and gentlemen. Let's give a big round of applause to our 9 lovely candidates in the evening gown competition. Now, you know, ladies and gentlemen, now at this point, to serenade us and our 9 lovely candidates tonight, please welcome Mr. J. Cyrus Villanueva on the saxophone. All right, thank you so much, Mr. J. Cyrus Villanueva, for that wonderful rendition.
All right, now, ladies and gentlemen, I'm sure all of you are so excited to see our candidates here up front looking beautiful, absolutely stunning tonight. And Miss Dumaguete continues on as we later go to what is perhaps the most crucial part of the pageant, the announcement of the top 5. And then, the final standard question to determine who wins the title of Miss Dumaguete 2019.
That is true. Now we may also get a glimpse as to who are our top favorites tonight to win the title, as we are about to present and to award our set of minor awards tonight.
That's right, and I'm sure all of you are so excited to see who wins tonight's minor awards. But first, let us congratulate all our candidates up on front. Can we give them a round of applause? They look absolutely stunning, and after all the hard work that they have put into this pageant, they're finally here tonight to present themselves, and I can only hope that these women go home with a crown, all of them.
I'm hoping for that as well, because all of them really did their best and went through a lot just to get to this point tonight. If only we could give out 9 crowns, but unfortunately, we only have one Miss Dumaguete crown for this year. And now, of course, for our winners tonight, they will get the following prizes. The 4th runner-up of Miss Dumaguete tonight will receive 10,000 pesos and will be given a sash and a trophy.
The 3rd runner-up of Miss Dumaguete tonight will receive 15,000 pesos and will be given a sash and trophy.
The 2nd runner-up of Miss Dumaguete will receive 20,000 pesos and will be given a sash and a trophy.
The 1st runner-up will receive 25,000 pesos and will also get a sash and a trophy.
Miss Dumaguete 2019 finally will be crowned and given the official Miss Dumaguete sash, a trophy, and 30,000 pesos. She will receive a free Glow postpaid or broadband subscription for 1 year. Miss Dumaguete 2019 will also receive 50,000 worth of Cutera laser services from Glow Medical Specialist.
Now, the winners of the minor awards, such as Best Speaker, Best in Production Number, Best in Talent, Best in Swimwear, Best in Gown, Most Photogenic, Most Professional, and Darling of the Press will also be given sashes. Most Photogenic will have a photo shoot with one of Dumaguete's best photographers, Ian Omictin. TM Texture Choice will receive 1 year's supply of load. All minor award winners will also receive 2,000 pesos in cash. And, get this, and I wish I was a candidate because of this, they will receive a gift box from Shopaholic. All right, so I think we have the results in hand, Hans. I'm so excited. Oh, let me see.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, let's get down to business. And of course, we would like to thank the City Accountant's Office who served as our tabulators tonight and who gave us the initial results of our pageant.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, we will start giving away the minor awards. Our first winner garnered the most recognition and likes in a texting campaign.
TM Texter's Choice will be awarded by Mr. Patrick Loria.
And the TM Texter's Choice and ladies and gentlemen, the TM Texter's Choice is no other than candidate number 5, Vian Enriquez.
Congratulations. Can we give her a round of applause? Now, Hans, that is our first award of the night.
Yes, and candidate number 5 garnered a total of 24.68%, or that's 1,109 votes.
That's a lot of supporters. All right, now our next winner impressed the core of journalists and broadcasters who gathered together during the Miss Dumaguete press launch last November 9th, held at Sierra Hotel.
Darling of the Press will be awarded by Mr. Choi Gagliarde, President of the Dumaguete Press Club.
The wittiest of them all is the darling of the press, and she is none other than candidate number 4, Florence Saracenen. Congratulations, candidate number 4.
Our next winner is the paragon of duty and responsibility, chosen by the Miss Dumaguete organization as most professional.
She will be awarded by Mr. Mark Kalumpang, chairperson of Miss Dumaguete Pageant Committee 2019.
Most professional award goes to candidate number 3, Eunice Banagudos.
Congratulations, candidate number 3. Our last special award is something to be cherished. Most photogenic, whose smile and beauty shone through even in photographs.
She will be awarded by official photographer of the 2019 Miss Dumaguete pageant, Mr. Ian Omactin.
All right, ladies and gentlemen. Actually, Hans and I don't know the results yet because we will have a photo reveal. So, sir, could you please stand in front? All right, ladies and gentlemen, let's see our, wow. And it is
Candidate number 4.
Congratulations.
5, Vian Enriquez. I'm sorry.
That's her second award for the night. Congratulations once again. Finally, ladies and gentlemen, we get closer to our selection of Miss Dumaguete 2019.
Our next award goes to the candidate who imbued sass, stamina, grace, beauty, and presence in our opening production number, as she wore best her version of the triathlon-inspired costume during the production number, giving the judges a fantastic first impression.
Best production number will be awarded by Honorable Lani Ramon.
Best in production number is candidate number 5, Vian Enriquez.
Congratulations. That's candidate number 5's third award for the night. Our next award, ladies and gentlemen, goes to the woman who transcends the demands of the swimwear and carried it with grace and presence.
She will be awarded by Honorable Michael Bandal.
Ladies and gentlemen, Best in Swimwear goes to candidate number 5, Vian Enriquez. Congratulations. Congratulations, candidate number 5.
The winner of Best in Gown goes to the candidate who showed us regal bearing, impeccable presentation skills, and femininity.
She will be awarded by Honorable Marian Escaño Villegas.
Best in Gown is candidate number 5, Vian Enriquez.
Once again, candidate number 5, congratulations. Now, ladies and gentlemen, the winner of Best Speaker Award wowed the judges with clarity and force in her speech throughout the night.
Best Speaker will be awarded by Vice Mayor Alan Gel Cordova.
Ladies and gentlemen, Best Speaker goes to candidate number 2, Kimberly Ann Simafranca. Congratulations.
And our final minor award tonight, ladies and gentlemen, goes to the one who entertained and awed the Miss Dumaguete Talent Night audience last November 17 at the Manuel L. Quezon Park.
Best in Talent will be awarded by Honorable Danny Tolentino.
And the Best in Talent goes to candidate number 7, Lailani Tugersen.
This is candidate number 7, first award of the night. Congratulations.
She truly showcased to everyone during the Talent Night presentation her impeccable singing and dancing skills. Truly a great representation of the talent that is present here in the city of Dumaguete.
Oh, that's wonderful. I'm so sad I missed it.
And now, ladies and gentlemen, let's give a big round of applause to all our winners for the minor awards, and of course to all our ladies. Thank you so much, ladies. You may now breathe for a while. For now, at this point, ladies and gentlemen, to entertain us before we announce the top 5, let us welcome back on stage Mr. Glenn Magdura.
This is the moment This is the day when I send all my doubts and demons on their way. Every endeavor I have made ever is coming into play, is here and now today. This is the moment, this is the time when the momentum and the moment are in rhyme. Give me this moment, this precious chance. I'll gather up my past and make some sense at last. This is the moment when all I've done, all of the dreaming, scheming and screaming become one. This is the day. See it sparkle and shine when all I've lived for becomes mine. For all these years I faced the world alone, and now the time has come to prove to them I made it on my own. This is the moment, my final test. Destiny beckoned, I never reckoned second best. I won't look down, I must not fall. This is the moment, the sweetest moment of them all. This is the moment, damn of the odds. This day or never, I'll sit forever with the gods. When I look back, I would always recall, moment for moment, this was the moment, the sweetest moment of them all. Moment of them all.
Ladies and gentlemen, can we give Glenn Magdura another round of applause? He was so good, we had to bring him back twice.
That's true.
Now, ladies and gentlemen, we are getting closer to revealing tonight's Miss Dumaguete. And with this in mind, that necessitates that someone gets to hold the crown and someone unfortunately gets to go home a runner-up.
Well, that is the not so beautiful part of the competition tonight, but that is the reality of beauty pageants. We only need to crown one winner tonight. And of course, this winner will come from our judges' top choices in all of the competitions that they have seen tonight.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, are you ready?
But before that, we would like to call once again on stage because we're very excited to announce the top 5 already. We forgot that the ladies are not yet here. So ladies, our top 5, we would like to call once again our top 5 to please be on stage.
You know, I almost forgot because I was too excited. So excited. Here they are, ladies and gentlemen. Can we give them a round of applause? Now, to award our top 5, I would like to call once more the representatives from the City Accountant's Office, which serves as our tabulators for tonight, to give us the results, which we already have. But I think they need a mention once again. Thank you for your hard work.
All right, are you ready, people of Dumaguete? Ladies, are you ready for the announcement of the top 5? Well, let's get down to business.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, we are about to award our top 5. Moving on to the final round is candidate number Candidate number 2, Kimberly Ann Simafranca. Congratulations.
Taking the second spot in our top 5 is candidate number Candidate number 3, Eunice Banagudos.
The third lady to grace the top 5 is candidate number Candidate number 5, Viana Enriquez.
Congratulations, you are part of our top 5. Candidate number Candidate number 7, Lailani Dugerson.
Ladies and gentlemen, we have 4 on stage, which means there's only 1 spot left.
Taking the final spot in our top 5 is... Who do you think will it be, ladies and gentlemen? Well, your guess is as good as mine, but the judges have spoken. Congratulations, candidate number 8, Krisha Hamsirani.
There you go, ladies and gentlemen, your top 5 candidates for the title of Miss Dumaguete 2019.
Thank you so much and congratulations, girls, for your fortitude in this fierce competition tonight. Your beauty and grace will be remembered by everyone in this hall tonight. Now things are getting more exciting, Danny, don't you agree?
I definitely do agree. I'm anticipating every move, but I'm always surprised to what's coming up next.
All right, so now at this point, ladies and gentlemen, we have come to the standard question. And that will indeed test and determine the best of our final 5 ladies here on stage. So I think we have to move to the center of the stage right now. So to determine who among them will shine the brightest and will be crowned as our new Miss Dumaguete.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, the final process will, of course, involves a standard question that will be answered by our finalists, which will determine who best represents the intelligence, the beauty, and the grace, which are the very characteristics of this city.
That is true, but of course, we will call on our candidates individually to answer the standard question for tonight's pageant.
That's right. All right, so in the meantime, the other candidates will be escorted to a safe room in this venue, which has been soundproofed for this very purpose, to make the whole proceeding equal and fair to all our candidates.
So the standard question, by the way, ladies and gentlemen, has been prepared in secret by our judges and readied just before this portion. So nobody has seen the standard question yet.
Except you, of course.
I haven't. Well, you know, this is to make sure that there is fairness in the proceedings. And this way, our finalists will be on equal footing and their answers will be candid. From this, we will determine who becomes the new Miss Dumaguete.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, are you ready? No, actually, more importantly, are you ready? Yes, I like that. All right, so.
All right, so we already have a go signal from our organizers. Candidate number 2. All right, Kimberly, I will read the question twice. Here is the standard question. How can fostering trust lead to peace and progress in a community like Dumaguete? Again, how can fostering trust lead to peace and progress in a community like Dumaguete?
Thank you. Dumaguete is a small city. Let's face that. And it starts from within. Trust is a process. You have to start with yourself, and then that you can give to others. So I am very grateful to our Honorable Ipe Remolyo, because there was this one interview that he said, trust the government. It is because as we trust the government, they will be the ones to protect us like a safe haven for Dumaguete City to prosper more and more each year. So ladies and gentlemen, I ask each and every one of you to trust our government, trust ourselves that this is a safe place to live in. This is the Dumaguete that we love. Thank you so much.
There you have it, ladies and gentlemen, setting the bar so high. And that was just first of our 5 ladies tonight.
I don't know why I'm so nervous. I'm just standing here, but I'm so nervous.
I think you're also part of the top 5, Danny. Let me ask you the question.
Sure.
All right, so now at this point, of course, at least we would like to take this opportunity to thank, of course, the very people, of course, the organizers for inviting us to host this prestigious pageant, right? Of course, and I would like to take this chance to thank Tita Jerry Fernandez for my attire tonight, and of course, Tita Melchi for making me look dapper tonight as well.
All right, so I'm gonna say thank you as well to Tita Larry Basata for my gown. I absolutely love it, and to think he made it in just a few days. I absolutely love it, and of course, Renee Tejero for my hair and makeup. Thank you.
All right, and still we're talking about beautiful things here. We have here the beautiful second finalist that we have
that's
tonight. We
right.
have Eunice. All right. You ready for the standard question?
Yes.
All right, Eunice, I will read the question twice. Okay. All right, so take more time to really internalize your answer. Here is your standard question. How can fostering trust lead to peace and progress in a community like Dumaguete? Again, how can fostering trust lead to peace and progress in a community like Dumaguete?
In order to have peace and trust, we should be a real heroes. One who is afraid but still dares to take every risk. One who is extraordinary courage and nobility to render his service extraordinarily, especially if it is for the good of everybody. And I am glad that I am armed with Dumagueteño spirit of gentleness. And I would like to inspire everyone to be great, trustworthy, virtuous, and be free. Thank you.
There you have it, ladies and gentlemen. Candidate number 3, Eunice Banagudos.
My goodness, these answers are just getting better and better, and you can really see what kind of citizen they are in Dumaguete and how each candidate loves their city differently.
Truly embodying, right, the values of a Dumagueteña woman. And I bet that our judges are starting to get, confused as to who should be our next queen tonight.
That's right, and we have 3 more ladies, and I think our next lady, our next candidate, is coming up on stage as we speak. There she is, ladies and gentlemen, candidate number 5.
All right, good evening, Vian.
Good evening.
You are now in the top 5 and you're about to answer your standard question. Are you ready?
I am.
All right, so I will read the question twice.
Yes.
Here is your final question. How can fostering trust lead to peace and progress in a community like Dumaguete? Again, how can fostering trust lead to peace and progress in a community like Dumaguete?
Dumaguete is a place where heritage and culture are intertwined. A place where you don't need to be born here, yet you're gonna feel that you belong. A place where mixtures of races reside. Dumaguete City is truly one of a kind place of extraordinary beauty. This is my home, let it also be yours. Thank you.
There you have it, ladies and gentlemen. Let's give it up for candidate number 5, Vian Enriquez.
Ooh, all right.
Well, it's really true, right? Dumaguete is such a welcoming, city.
Yeah, that's true.
I've been here for only a few years as I come from a different municipality, but I really feel at home for the past few years that I'm in Dumaguete.
Yeah, well, I've lived here all my life, and it's so nice to see our city constantly changing throughout the years, with the decision of our government, who I thank for being here tonight despite their busy schedule. Let's give them a round of applause, ladies and gentlemen. All right, so I think our next candidate is coming down, and there she is.
We have candidate number 7, Lailani Thugerson. Hello, Lailani.
Hello.
All right, so we are now down to the standard question, and I will read the question twice. Okay. All right, here is your question. How can fostering trust lead to peace and progress in a community like Dumaguete? Again, how can fostering trust lead to peace and progress in a community like Dumaguete?
Thank you. I believe in the saying that whatever happens is God's ultimate plan. And that taught me to mold myself into a better person every day. Now, how would I relate trust in the progress of Dumaguete City? Past years, we have experienced a lot of tragedies that tested our faith and trust. I'm sorry. Yeah, I know. That tested our faith and trust, such as accident and killing. As citizens, what we should do is to not only trust our local government units, but also our Almighty Father. Because whatever happens in this earth is God's ultimate plan for the betterment of humanity. And also, I would like to commend our local government unit because they have done their job as well. Even though we have a very strict law, we should always remember that it teaches the importance of discipline, cooperation, and most of all, teamwork. And because of these 3 basic components, it will help us break down this wall that are dividing us as people and as Dumagueteños. So we should always remember that we should put our trust in our local government, trust in our God, and always put trust in ourselves. Thank you.
There you have it, ladies and gentlemen, candidate number 7.
You know what I love about candidate number 7? She really shows the essentials of being a beauty queen. Like when you're in front, it's not easy. It's not easy to answer a question that you haven't heard and have heard for the first time, right?
That is true, and you can also hear it in her answer that she has full of conviction and the passion as to whatever she was saying here in front, right?
And she never gave up, which I love. So, ladies and gentlemen, we have our next candidate, candidate number 8 on stage.
All right, we have Krisha Hamsirani. Hello, Krisha.
Hello again, sir.
You are now in the top 5.
I know it feels so surreal and wow, I can't
right.
actually believe it.
We understand what you're feeling right now. But of course, we have the final question. And I will read the question twice. Here is your standard question. How can fostering trust lead to peace and progress in a community like Dumaguete? Again, how can fostering trust lead to peace and progress in a community like Dumaguete?
Okay, so trust is something that almost everyone wants, but not everyone is willing to give it. Just like in relationships, they say, walang forever. That is because trust is not there. The relationship cannot foster if only one only has the trust. It has to be both. So now, if I will connect it to Dumaguete, for me, trust, it is two-way. It is a give and take from the people and to the government itself. That way, there are times that we question our government's ways, but we should just trust our government. For our government are also thinking for our future and our safety. And if we trust each other, the government and the people, we can harmoniously work together for a safer and better and progressive Dumaguete. Thank you very much.
Very well said. That's candidate number 8, Krisha Hamsirani. And of course, thank you so much, ladies, for your grace under pressure. And they have maneuvered this
right.
portion quite beautifully, right?
Yeah, I absolutely agree. And at this juncture, okay, all right, so at this juncture, ladies and gentlemen, we will give recognition to our esteemed panel of judges by giving them our certificates of appreciation. To assist us in handing the certificates, may I call on our Mayor Felipe Antonio B. Remollo to join us on stage. And of course, with our mayor. Hello, sir. Good evening.
All right, so let me read. We would like to call here on stage our 3 judges for tonight. We have Mr. Gino Gonzalez, Ms. Rian Ramos, and Mr. Patrick Gloria. All right, so allow me to read a citation. The Republic of the Philippines Province of Negros Oriental, City of Dumaguete, awards the Certificate of Appreciation to our judges for their invaluable service rendered as judges for the Miss Dumaguete 2019 pageant held at the Lamberto Macias Sports and Cultural Complex on November 22, 2019. Given this 22nd day of November, Dumaguete City, Negros Oriental, Philippines, signed by your City Tourism Officer, Ms. Jacqueline Veloso Antonio, and of course, Mayor of Dumaguete City, Honorable Felipe Antonio Birimolio. And our first certificate is given to the chairperson of the Board of Judges, Ms. Rian Ramos.
Ladies and gentlemen, a certificate with the same citation is awarded to Patrick Stephen F. Gloria.
And of course, for Mr. Gino Gonzalez.
Ladies and gentlemen, once again, our panel of judges. Can we give them a round of applause? Now with our esteemed panel, I'm sure whoever wins the crown really deserves it.
That is true. And of course, ladies and gentlemen, Exactly a year ago, a simple lady graced the stage and transformed into an empowered, beautiful woman. And now at this point, as before she relinquished her crown, let us look back and celebrate the journey of the beautiful Miss Dumaguete 2018, Miss Silver Bomediano.
If you Google my name right now, what you will see is my iconic reaction during the coronation of Miss Dumaguete 2018. To most of you, it was funny. It was. But to me, it symbolizes possibility. First was the possibility of discovering myself. There were a lot of times that I wanted to give up because the stress was overwhelming. But I knew in my heart that I was representing something much bigger than myself. Second was the possibility of conquering negativity. I was put down and body shamed. Many did not believe in me, but I am immensely grateful for those who did. Lastly is the possibility of defining the crown. Miss Dumaguete gave me the opportunity to pursue my advocacy project Was, as well as the causes that I am passionate about. It gave me the chance to touch lives. To my successor, enjoy every moment and learn from everyone you meet, for this is an experience that you will cherish for a lifetime. To my family, my mama and papa, to the committee, to my friends, to my supporters, to my best friend Mikey, and to every Dumagueteño and Dumagueteña who became a part of my beautiful journey, and to the Almighty Father, gikan sa kanaibuturan sa akong kasing-kasing, daghan kaayong salamat and happy fiesta to all of us. For the last time, this is Silver Merced Bomediano, your Miss Dumaguete 2018, forever a Dumagueteña.
Ladies and gentlemen, once again, our Miss Dumaguete 2018, Silver Bomediano. Can we give her a round of applause, please? You look absolutely stunning tonight, as always. Even sa classroom, guwapa ra gihapon. All right, so thank you once again. Now, before the announcement of our winners from the top 5, we'll give our tabulators a little bit more time since it needs careful consideration, the points, and this is the point of the pageant where it matters the most. So, ladies and gentlemen, let us welcome back for an intermission number, Mr. J. Cyrus Villanueva with his wife, Louise.
Shine bright like a diamond. Shine bright like a diamond. Fine lights with a beautiful sea. I choose to be happy. You and I, we're like diamonds in the sky. You're the shooting star I see, vision of ecstasy. When you hold me, I'm alive. We're like diamonds in the sky. I knew that we'd become one right away. Oh, right away. At first sight, I felt the energy of sun rays. I saw the light inside your eyes. Tonight, you and we're beautiful like diamonds in the sky. I too are so alive. We're beautiful like diamonds in the sky. Shine bright like a diamond. Shine bright like a diamond. Shine bright like a diamond. Beautiful like diamonds in the sky. Shine bright like a diamond. Shine bright like a diamond. Shine bright like a diamond. Arms rise as the universe, as we moonshine and Malay. Feel the warmth, we'll never die. We're like diamonds in the sky. You're the shooting star I see, a vision of ecstasy. When you hold me, I'm alive. We're like diamonds in the sky. I knew that we'd become one right away. Oh, right away. Shine bright tonight, you and I. We're beautiful like diamonds in the sky. Eye to eye, so alive. We're beautiful like diamonds in the sky. Shine bright like a diamond. Shine bright like a diamond. Shine bright like a diamond. Like diamonds in the sky. Shine bright like a diamond. Shine bright like a diamond. Shine bright like a diamond. Beautiful like diamonds in the sky. Shine bright like a diamond. shine bright like a diamond, shine bright like a diamond. So shine bright tonight, and we're beautiful like diamonds in the sky, eye to eye, so alive. We're beautiful like diamonds in the sky, shine bright like a diamond, shine bright like a diamond, shine bright like a diamond. Oh yeah, shine bright like a diamond, shine bright like a diamond, shine bright like a diamond, shine bright like a diamond. Thank you very much. And this next song we're about to do, we're gonna need help from all of you. So I know that everyone has a phone right now. I would just request if you could just turn on the light and just wave it in the air. Let's create a moment tonight for Miss Dumaguete 2019, shall we? Yes, thank you. When tomorrow comes, I'll be on my own, feeling fired up, the things that I don't know. When tomorrow comes, tomorrow comes, tomorrow comes. And though the road is long, I look up to the sky. In the dark I found this hope that I won't fly. And I sing along, then I sing along. Everybody sing! I got all I need, but I got you and I look around me. My flashlight, you're getting me through the night. Can't stop my heart when you're shining in my eyes. Can't lie, it's a sweet life. Stuck in the dark, but you're my flashlight. You're getting me through the night. You're my flashlight, 'cause you're my flashlight. Ladies and gentlemen, our 5-year-old daughter, Simone Villanueva.
I see the shadows long beneath the mountaintop. I'm not afraid when the rain won't stop. 'Cause you like the way, you like the way, you like the way. I got all of me, but I got you and I look around me, see a sweet life.
Stuck in the dark, but you're my flashlight.
Getting me through the night.
Can't stop my heart when you're shining in my eyes. Can't lie, it's a sweet life. Stuck in the dark, but you're my flashlight.
Getting me through the night.
Light, you're my flashlight. Light, you're my flashlight. Light, you're my flashlight. You're my flashlight. You and I. Can't stop my heart when you're shining in my eyes. Can't lie, it's a sweet life. Stuck in the dark, but you're my flashlight.
Get me through the night.
'Cause you're my flashlight.
'Cause you're my flashlight.
'Cause you're my flashlight. Woo! You're my flashlight, light. You're my flashlight, light. Yeah.
You're my flashlight.
Ladies and gentlemen, once again, our very talented family, Jay, Luis, and Simone Villanueva. Can we give them a round of applause, please? Man, I love that performance. You know why? Because I love to see all of the Dumagueteños raising their flashlights together. It really makes me happy to call myself a Dumagueteña.
That was such a beautiful moment. Like you were backstage, you're also singing to the flashlight song, right? All right, so now, ladies and gentlemen, we have come to the most awaited part of tonight's pageant, and that is the awarding of our new set of queens for Dumaguete.
All right. So once again, we want to thank the City Accountant's Office, who were our tabulators tonight. Can we give them a round of applause, ladies and gentlemen? They really deserve it. Thank you so much.
All right, we would like to once again call our top 5 ladies, as well as all of our candidates for Miss Dumaguete 2019, as we are literally seconds away from crowning the new Miss Dumaguete.
All right, and here they are.
Once again, let's give a big round of applause, ladies and gentlemen, to all our candidates for a job well done. All right.
Okay. Whew. I have the results in hand. And now we proceed with awarding our top 5. To assist us with awarding for our 4th runner-up,
The first award we're giving out is the Miss Dumaguete 2019 4th runner-up.
that's right.
To assist us with awarding our 4th runner-up, we have Assistant City Administrator Dino Depositario. For the trophy, Honorable Danny Tolentino.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, this is the moment of truth. The first award we will be giving out tonight is 4th runner-up. Ladies and gentlemen, she is candidate number 3, Eunice Banagudos. Congratulations. There you have it, ladies and gentlemen, our 4th runner-up.
And now we award the Miss Dumaguete 2019 3rd runner-up.
To assist us with awarding our 3rd runner-up, we have Honorable Edgar Lentorio Jr. presenting the sash and Vice Mayor Alangel Cordova presenting the trophy.
And our 3rd runner-up is candidate number 7, Lailani Thugerson.
Ladies and gentlemen, our 3rd runner-up for Miss Dumaguete 2019, candidate number 7, Leilani Tugerson. All right, ladies and gentlemen, we have our 2nd runner-up.
To assist us with awarding our 2nd runner-up, we have Honorable Michael Bandal presenting the sash and Honorable Marian Escaño Villegas presenting the trophy.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, Miss Dumaguete 2019 2nd runner-up is candidate number 5, Vian Enriquez.
number 5, you are our second runner-up.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, and then there were 2.
Now, ladies and gentlemen, before we announce this year's first runner-up, the Miss Dumaguete organization wants to remind you of the importance of this placement. Because for if any reason this year's winner cannot complete her reign, the first runner-up will become Miss Dumaguete. This is the moment of truth, ladies and gentlemen.
We will be announcing first the new Miss Dumaguete 2019. Again, for clarity's sake, the first girl that we will announce is the new Miss Dumaguete.
Now, to assist us with awarding our first runner-up, we have Vice Mayor Alangel Cordova presenting the sash, and Honorable Edgar Lentorio Jr. presenting the trophy. And assisting us with awarding Miss Dumaguete 2019, we have Mayor Felipe Antonio V. Remolio presenting the sash, Silver Bomediano, Miss Dumaguete 2019 to crown our new queen. And presenting the trophy is Honorable Michael Bandal, and the sash, Honorable Lani Ramon.
Ladies and gentlemen, we shall first call the name of our Miss Dumaguete 2019. All right, and the other lady is first runner-up.
All right, girls, are you ready? Here we go.
Miss Dumaguete 2019 is candidate number... Candidate number 8!
Grisha Hamsirani.
Congratulations! And first runner-up, we have candidate number 2, Kimberly Ann Simafranca. Congratulations, ladies! Ladies and gentlemen, your first runner-up, candidate number 2, Kimberly Ann Simafranca. And ladies and gentlemen,
And now, our Miss Dumaguete 2019 is...
Grisha Hamsirani. What a beautiful moment, Hans. This is really something to behold. Here is our new Miss Dumaguete 2019. Can we give her a round of applause, ladies and gentlemen?
There you have it, ladies and gentlemen. Behold, your new queen, Grisha Hamsirani.
And ladies and gentlemen, your Miss Dumaguete 2019 Royal Court.
All right, to our new Miss Dumaguete, you may now take your first walk as Miss Dumaguete.
behalf of the Miss Dumaguete organization, I am Danielle Gaston, and I thank you for joining us tonight in celebration of a grand old tradition.
And I am Hans Villahermosa. Thank you, ladies and gentlemen, for a beautiful night of talent, wit, grace, and beauty. Good evening to you all, and happy fiesta, Dumaguete City!
Miss Dumaguete 2019, co-presented by TM, powered by Globe Telecom and Tubig, Pilipinas. Miss Dumaguete 2019 would like to thank our corporate sponsors: San Miguel Corporation, Nature Spring, Qualphone, Roosevelt Chemical Incorporated. We would also like to thank our partners, Guam Medical Specialists, Vito Homes Philippines, Manhattan Suites Inn, Sierra Hotel, Casa Rubin, Great Ninja, and finally, City Government of Dumaguete, headed by City Mayor Felipe Antonio V. Remolio. Provincial Government of Negros Oriental, headed by Governor Roel de Gama. Philippine National Police Dumaguete, Negros Oriental State University, and 2019 Miss Dumaguete Pageant Committee. Miss Dumaguete 2019 is co-presented by TM, powered by Globe Telecom and Tubig, Pilipinas. Miss Dumaguete 2019 would like to thank her corporate sponsors: San Miguel Corporation, Nature Spring, Qualphone, Roosevelt Chemical Incorporated. We would also like to thank our partners: Guam Medical Specialists, Vito Homes Philippines, Manhattan Suites Inn, Sierra Hotel, Casa Rubin, Great Ninja, and finally, City Government of Dumaguete, headed by City Mayor Felipe Antonio V. Remolio. Provincial Government of Negros Oriental, headed by Governor Roel de Gama. Philippine National Police Dumaguete, Negros Oriental State University. 2019 Miss Dumaguete Pageant Committee.